Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I will discuss about the global warming. First, we know about that meaning of global warming. Okay, global warming, what is it? Rise in earth temperature. Commonly, in short form, we say that rising earth temperature, okay, has results from changes in the environment and natural environment. Some climatic changes as well as pollutions, these are the result we see in the global warming and caused by too much carbon dioxide. When we release too much of the carbon dioxide to the our environment, it will be causes global warming. Now, temperatures rising because we have dramatically increase in the amount of carbon dioxide in Earth's atmosphere by burning fossils fuels such as coal, gas and oil, and by cleaning forests called global warming. Global warming nothing but temperature rising. Why? Because our activities, okay, obviously our activity is the causes by the global warming, like increases the amount of carbon dioxide in earth atmosphere, and some fossil fuels we burn that also releases carbon dioxide, and has coal gases, some gases like nothing but like petroleum oils also we seen here, and deforestation, these are the global warming effects. Okay, next or another definition I given here, global warming is the process of which the earth's average temperature is significantly increasing due to the greenhouse effect. See here, we already know about that limitation temperature we seen on earth. When the average temperature will be rises, that time the greenhouse effect will be formed. Okay, like some gases will be affected to the our environment. Okay, next, now question will be arise, what is greenhouse effect? Before going to this definition, must and should you know about that atmosphere. What is atmosphere? The layer of air which surrounds the earth. Okay, the atmosphere is mainly made up of oxygen. See here, the layer, the outermost layer will be covered with the earth. Okay, in that layer fully covered with air. Okay, and it is mainly made up of the oxygen. It contains some oxygen and gases. Next, now definition of the greenhouse. The greenhouse effect is the process of which the sun's energy is absorbed in the atmosphere. We already know about that. It is a process. Solar energy, when solar energy is absorbed in atmosphere, that process we call as the greenhouse effects. See in this picture, the sun rays will be fall down on the surface of the earth. Again, some radiation energy will be, or radiation ray will be absorbed to the sun surface. Afterwards, infrared radiation emitted by the earth. Again, next, reflected radiation we seen here by to the atmosphere, and infrared radiation re-emitted again back to the earth. This process we seen in the greenhouse effect. Next, the greenhouse effect. See, clear picture is there here. Okay, some solar radiation is reflected by the earth and the atmosphere. It is directly reflected by the earth surface as well as atmosphere. Most radiation is absorbed by the earth surface. We already know about that. When it will be absorbed, the earth will be warm. Okay, temperature will be increases, and some of in the infrared radiation passes through the atmosphere. Sometimes some radiation, infrared radiations will be passed through the atmosphere. Some is absorbed and re-emitted in all directions. It will be distributed all directions by the greenhouse gases molecules, and effects of this is warm the earth's surface. It is helpful for the, it affect to the earth's surface like warm. It contains rising temperature. See here, solar radiation from the sun reaches the earth's atmosphere. When solar radiation fall down on the earth surface will be absorbed, and most of the short rays isolation and later release these heat in the form of infrared radiation and into the atmosphere. Okay, and some of the heat is absorbed by the particles. That particles we known as the greenhouse gases. Okay, next here some the heat retained by the heat retained by the gases acts as a heat blanket. We already know about that outermost layer our earth covers, like layer that we call as the atmosphere. That atmosphere will be warm, that we call as the heat blanket. Okay, it contains some gases. Next, greenhouse gases. See here, greenhouse gases, how many are there? You see. Okay, one by one. Methane, CH4, nitrous oxide, N2O, carbon dioxide, CO2, ozone, O3, chlorofluorocarbon, CFC, carbon monoxide, CO, and sulfur dioxide, SO2. These are the greenhouse gases. Carbon dioxide, methane, nitrogen, and water vapors are the greenhouse gases. These are all are present in the our atmosphere. Thermal radiation from the surface of the earth, these absorbed by the greenhouse gases and is radiated in all directions. We already know about that. The greenhouse is a process by the thermal radiation form. The surface of the earth, these absorbed by the greenhouse gases and is radiated in all directions of the rays or gases, and so that the energy is transferred back to the surface of the earth and in lower atmosphere. So the temperature of the earth surface during dark hours is maintained. We already know about that, like in daytime we feel that in daytime we feel that hot condition, and in evening as well as night time we feel that like cold. These are the conditions we see in the greenhouse gases to maintain in night time. The maintenance of the temperature of the earth surface during night or dark hours, we already know about that. It is helpful for to maintain life on the earth. This is the reason we see in the greenhouse gases in maintenance of the during night time or dark. Next, why these gases are called greenhouse gases? Question will be arise here. The earth surface receives 51% of the solar radiations. As the surface is heated up, we already know about that, and it radiates infrared rays towards the space. Okay. Next, causes of global warming. Main causes, see here, burning fossil fuels. Okay. Here coal or crude oil. Crude oil nothing but raw natural oil. It is raw in state, it is not refined. Okay. Next, power plant, like energy, like electricity, generate electricity by help of the wind energy, solar energy, etc. and transportation, like for example LPG, kerosene, fuel oils. Next, industrial processes, for example manufacture of cement. Manufacture of cement, like here some chemical combustions we see, like calcium, silicon, aluminium, iron, these all chemicals we use this cement, manufacturing cement. Steel, aluminium, waste management, these are we need for the industrial process. Next, burning of fossil fuels. The burning of fossil fuels releases carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. When we burn the fossils, that time carbon dioxide will be releases. It convert to the some gases. Next, in the past 150 years, burning fossil fuels has caused a 25% increase in carbon dioxide emission. In 150 years past or ago, burning of fossil fuels has caused 25% of the carbon dioxide emission. Next, in last 200 years, nitrous oxide has increases 70% and methane also increases 15% we seen in the atmosphere. Next, we go to effects of global warming. See here, rising sea level, this and increased temperature, habitat damage and species affected. Next, changes in water supply. Now see one by one. Rising sea levels. The rising of temperature even to a few degrees. It is considered as a few degrees when a small amount of the temperature variation we seen, that time suddenly we seen some climatic changes could lead to the melting of ice shelves that hold back glaciers. These result in rising sea levels. We already know about that. When a small amount of the few degrees increases temperature on the earth, that time ice caps will be melt in polar region. Carbon dioxide has increased to 389 ppm. ppm nothing but parts per million. It measures as against 280 ppm in major source for the this gas, like nothing but carbon dioxide. Next, global warming in term in 1750 major sources for these gases include fuel like fossil fuel, coal combustion, electricity generation, these type of the some major sources we seen in the carbon dioxide. Next, effects of global warming on land. Okay, land means here we see animals and plants. Global warming can disrupt the migration, hibernation and reproductive cycles of certain types of animals. See here, global warming can it is one of the problem to face birds as well as plants and animals. Okay, and migration nothing but we already know about that, birds and animals to move one place to another place for the food, shelter and breeding process. Okay. Next, hibernation nothing but some animals to stay in deep sleep. Okay, and that is it is helpful for the to save the energy and serve winter without eating much amount of the food. Okay. Next, for example we given here hibernation, squirrels, kangaroo rat, these are the example for the hibernation. And reproductive cycles for certain types of the animals also we seen. Okay, and plants and animals will find it hard to escape or adjust to the effects of warming because humans occupying humans occupy so much land. Okay, see, plants and animals will be face some problems like polluted. When polluted environment will be polluted, that time global warming also affect. Okay, in this problem, it is very hard to escape for the plants and animals, but animals will be escape, but plants will be to adjust that environment. And because of human activity, we will already know about that, like industrialization we seen, and cutting off up of the trees, like we call as the deforestation. Okay, and farmland or cities interrupt the movement of species between habits. Like farmland becomes nowadays, for farmland become to the real estate business. It is very we form the sites. Okay, and cities interrupt to the movement of the species when we occupy the like nature or some forest area. That time some valuable birds and animals, plant species will become endangered. It will be slowly disappear on the earth. Okay, next, global warming effects on human health. See here, extreme temperatures can directly cause the loss of life. We know, we already know, experience that one in summer season. Too much heat will be seen. That time it not adjust to the our health, our body condition. So in 35,000 people died during heat waves in Europe. It is one of the news we seen in the Europe. Warmer weather provides an ideal breeding environment for mosquitoes. Warm weather is helpful for the to the breeding process for mosquitoes. When mosquito will be increases, like number of mosquito breeding will be increases, that time disease occurly causes. Okay, and it also affects skin diseases in human, like skin cancer and itching formation, pimple formation. These type of the skin diseases we seen on the human health. And high temperature can increase pollution of water, air, which harms the human body. See here, when temperature will be increases, that time pollution of water also increases. Some disease affects we see in the next, and air pollution also we see. Next we go to how to prevent global warming. See here, planting more number of plants. Okay, it is very helpful for to prevent global warming, and using more renewable energies, like for example solar energy, wave energy, wind energy. These are the renewable energy. Okay, and reduce the use of products which generate greenhouse gases, like nothing but some plastics, as well as plastic. For example, we take a plastic, it not degradable. Okay, so it releases to the some gases also. You avoid plastic. Next, using energy efficient appliances, like for example energy appliances. For example, we already know about that washing machines. Okay, and reduce waste generation, like waste management. It is very solution of the to prevent global warming, like for example like garbage waste, e-waste. These are the waste generation. Next, simple things to do. What we do in simple way to prevent global warming. See here, turn off your computer or the TV when you are not using it. When you not using TVs and computers, that time you turn off. Okay, you save the energies. Next, take shorter showers. Okay, don't take like height showers. It will be short is very useful for the to maintain or to save the water pooling. Next, heating water use energy. Heating water nothing but we use cause solar energy. It is useful for the to heating the water. Next, keep rooms cool by closing the blinds, shades or curtains. See here, we need cool room. That time don't use ACs or coolers. Just you use like cloths to cover the windows by help of the cloths, shades or curtains. That time easily our room will be keep cool. Next, turn off the lights when you leave a room. When you not necessary for the light, that time you turn off the lights. When you leave the rooms, that time also you turn off the lights. Next, use compact fluorescent bulbs, like it is very famous nowadays, like CFC bulbs. Okay, it is useful for the to holding a small amount of the energy to releases the more light. Next, see 3S saving nature, like 3S nothing 3 R's of saving nature: reduce, reuse, recycle. First one, reduce. See here, reduce waste management or reduce waste generation. Like waste production, it is very severe problem nowadays. Waste management, when we manage, it will be success. That time we save the our environment. Next, reuse. Reuse, like some things like garbage waste, plant waste, we use like compost. Okay, this is also reuse concept. Next, recycle. See here, plastic bottles. For example, we take a plastic bottle, again we use by producing another new things like toys, jerkins, plastic threads, etc. Okay, this is the 3Rs cycle. Okay, reuse, recycle, reduce. Next, conclusion. Global warming could not be solved easily. We already know about that. It is not solved easily if people are not very well practice in lowering carbon dioxide or carbon emission. Okay, and to maintain rules and regulation and to implanting takes place. That time some effects we see or some prevention we help for the global warming. And effective forest and agriculture management, we see like effective forest like planting the trees. Okay, and agriculture management like we using some chemical fertilizers. It will be not helpful for the our health. It affect to the our health as well as fertility of the soil. Okay, so we avoid chemical fertilizers. And next, the solution for this issue will be more effective when individuals change their lifestyle. Nowadays our lifestyle will be changes. Okay, According to some implantations take place per individuals to changes the lifestyles. It is helpful for the to global warming prevention. Next, individuals can contribute to reduce the changes in the global climate through changing their habits. See here, individual to contribute to reduce some climatic changes, like for example we using more vehicles, it will be avoided. When we reduce the using vehicles, that time small amount of the help we do the our nature for decreases the gases. Okay, next we must try our best to solve the problems and strive as much as possible to retain our earth for sale for future generation. It is very important here. We must try our level best to solve this problem as possible to retain our earth for sales of the future generation. It is useful. Next, I will show two video for according to this concept here. Please watch. It is very useful for you all.
Global warming and greenhouse effect. Earth, the third planet from the Sun. The only planet having a vast diversity of life forms. While other planets of our solar system are either scorching hot or bitterly cold, Earth has a relatively stable temperatures. What is that which is making Earth different? What exactly is making Earth such a favorable place to live on? It is the Earth's atmosphere, which is a thin blanket of air surrounding the Earth from all sides. This air is a mixture of many different gases. Just like an umbrella which protects us from sun and rain, this thin layer of air protects Earth from the harmful radiations from the sun. But this stable temperature is rising every passing year. Oceans are getting warmer. Significant shift in the climate is seen. Glaciers are melting. Why is all this happening? What should be done to stop all this? We'll find the answer to all these questions through this session. Earth is constantly bombarded with enormous amount of radiations from the sun, which we receive in the form of light and heat energy. These radiations, in the form of visible, ultraviolet and infrared, have to first pass the Earth's atmosphere before reaching the surface. The ozone layer, which is present in the Earth's atmosphere, blocks some amount of the remaining rays reaching the surface. Part of it is absorbed by the Earth, and some, especially the infrared waves, are reflected back into the space. But some gases in the atmosphere traps this heat radiation and re-emits it to the surface, which leads to heating up of the environment. This exchange of incoming and outgoing radiation that warms the Earth is referred as the greenhouse effect. And the gases involved in this are called greenhouse gases, which mainly includes carbon dioxide, methane, water vapor, chlorofluorocarbons, etc. Friends, but are you not wondering why it is called greenhouse effect? Is it something to do with the greenhouse? If you said yes, you're thinking in the right way. A greenhouse is a glass building in which plants that require protection from cold weather are kept. The glass cover helps to trap all the heat energy and keeps the inside environment warm. Now consider our planet Earth. The atmosphere acts as a glass and traps the heat. The greenhouse effect is essential in order to keep our planet warm. In the absence of this effect, the temperature of the Earth's surface would have been -20 to -40 degrees Celsius. But too much of something is bad, right? If the plants in the greenhouse receives excess heat, it would burn. And if we consider planet Earth, over the last 2 centuries, human activities have changed the Earth's atmosphere in a dramatic way. The amount of greenhouse gases have increased and are still increasing. They trap too much heat. And this excessive greenhouse effect results in global warming, which is an increase in the Earth's average temperature. Consequences of global warming are enormous. Its effects are not limited to one country, but it would affect the entire planet. Knowing the fact that global warming exists and human-made carbon dioxide emissions have caused it, many nations of the world have come together to sign an international treaty, the Kyoto Protocol. The major objective of this protocol are commitment to reduce greenhouse gases by about 5% below their 1990 levels. But what can be done by us? How can we contribute in reducing global warming and also its consequences? Well, planting more number of trees, reducing waste generation, reducing the use of products which generate greenhouse gases, using energy efficient appliances, increasing the fuel efficiency of vehicles, using more renewable energy, or say switch into greener ways which causes less harm to our environment. That's all for today. I hope.
Okay, that's all today's session. I hope this session very informative and you got it thorough knowledge about global warming. Okay, I hope you like this video. Please subscribe my channel, press bell button, like it.